I was picking up on the energy of an anchor. Okay, that can be positive or negative. Typically, anchors to me mean something weighing something down. Um, I also was picking up on the energy of the Navy, so I don't know if some of you guys are like retired veterans or, um, yeah. I also heard you're unbelievable, but I was originally saying you're unforgettable. So we'll see what this energy is, Gemini. I feel like there may be some exes coming up at this time, Gemini. There's an energy of some people maybe regretting how they treated you. I kind of feel like some people may feel like it hasn't got any better since they left you. If anything, it's probably gotten even worse. I feel like um, the impact that you had on someone has really triggered someone. Yeah, this could be a workplace, like maybe your boss or somebody over you, an authoritative position, didn't value who you were and what you brought, or the contribution that you brought to the corporation. And after you left, the value of the corporation decreased in some type of way. I don't know if you are the accountant or analyst or something like that, but I'm seeing someone has left something, and whatever you left, a person, a place, or a thing, I just feel like it's went downhill. You could have just moved because maybe your property manager was acting well. As soon as you left the apartment, whoever lives in it now, they're having a really hard time with whoever they replaced you with inside that apartment. It's something like that. This can be a whole lot of different storylines, but we're gonna get to the main storyline of what we all can connect to, right? Because this video is going to connect to a lot of different people. If you would like to connect to me on a creative endeavor, check out my products or my music. The link is in my bio. Alrighty, Geminis, let's go. Show me how to love. Show me I feel like that's what's missing from relationships. People don't feel safe enough to be open and say, hey, can you show me how to do this? I'm not the best at that. Do you mind expressing how you feel about that? A lot of people just move in their own way without, being able to open up to people. And I get it though, especially in the time of day it is now. It's not very easy or expected of others to think that people can open up, because I'm still picking up on the energy where you made someone feel home. You provided some type of safety net for some people. This may even be family members, and I just feel like these people just took you for granted. They looked at you as weak because maybe you wore your emotions on your sleeve, and at some point maybe this was a weakness for you. But I just feel like a lot of people took for granted what you had to say, or how you felt, or even your position in their life. And people are feeling that, Gemini. Hey, everybody in the chat. I feel like that, man. I can tell. I almost want to give you guys a hug. Lend a helping hand and never forget the spring will return. A tranquil spirit comes with accepting inner autonomy. Gain knowledge by surrendering to the universal flow. To be very honest, I feel like this is the energy that you guys are in, or maneuvering from, or moving with, right? This lend a helping hand and never forget that spring will return. For the Geminis who haven't been giving back, this is a seasonal thing that I do. Summer, it doesn't matter if it's summer, winter, spring cleaning, back to school cleaning. A lot of times God just leaves on my heart to give. I don't question it. I've been doing this for a really long time. Sometimes I take my EBT card and I go buy somebody groceries that needs it, that's on the street. Or this is just a sense of listening. I'm hearing God say, tell them when I tell them to give, they want you to give. So I feel like you're going to be put on a mission to just start giving to certain people that you come across, okay? I do feel the need to tell you that there may be some things that you need to go through in your closet, Gemini. You need to give it away, because there's a sense of there's something that's going to be given to you when you give to people who need. There's something about, oh, that's what this is, and then my heart just feels so good. I'm telling you what, I packed up some bag of clothes a couple months ago, and I was like, I just need to give a lot of stuff away. It's just sitting there. My kids can't wear some of this stuff, and I gave it to my next door. They are Hispanic, and I don't believe the wife speaks English, but I like go over there and I try to speak to her the best way I can. It would be helpful if I knew Spanish. But in return, she gave me a basket of fruit or something. She gave me some food or something, and I just thought that was sweet of her. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even have to do that, but I just feel like this is going to return to you guys in a way that you do not expect. And I'm not saying go out and just give to people, because to people has not been appreciated. And you know what the best thing to do is when you're not appreciated? Go give that time and that energy to someone who does need it and wants it. You have people who are lonely. You have elderly people who sit in a room or a facility for months, years, days without people visiting them. You know, Geminis, I would say we, because I have Gemini on my chart, South Node. But Geminis love to talk. They love to spread knowledge, right? Go sit with someone who needs that energy. There's a lot of people out here that is more than willing to listen to you and to take what you say and what you feel into consideration, and and feed back into you as much as you get back into them. You may be wanting the approval of others, or you once did. You wanted the respect of other people. That's what that is. You said I might not, and I don't typically read comments, but if I see a good one that catches my eye, I'll read it. I might not be religious, but I still respect every religion and their beliefs. I feel that on a certain level, like not bringing someone down, or I most certainly respect that. You don't have to agree with people in their life, but you have to respect them. But certain things are not tolerated. You know what I'm saying? Certain things just cannot be tolerated. But if someone doesn't agree with what you agree with, most certainly just allow that person to be in that. You can't change people's mind when it comes to religion. Most people who are very religious are steadfast in it, and it's a programming. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like going back to this energy of, even if you was to sit and talk to someone who has different beliefs, just engaging in a conversation that's healthy. But this is more so saying giving back your time and energy to people who need it, okay? And I just feel there's an emphasis on sitting with elderly people, people in group homes, giving to people who need, okay? Let's see, what is this energy for Geminis? Rest and rejuvenate. Foundation and achievements came out. I'm gonna show y'all. Memories of love. So foundation and achievements, and then memories of love. And then on top we have the heart chakra, followed by sacrifice. Yeah, you guys have sacrificed a lot of your time and energy on the wrong people. And it's time to rest and rejuvenate and give your time back to yourself. And it's 4, 4, 6. So 4 and 4 together is 8. But I feel like rest and rejuvenate, and then redirect that energy where it really should go, in your own home, in the other homes of other families, of people who won't take your energy for granted. When I see rainbows, that means fulfillment and happiness, and it also represents just the whole full and life of everything all together, experiencing all of the wonders and abundance all in one time, in one emotion. It's kind of like, you know how you're having a good time and it's just like, dang, this feels so good. I feel like to regain that energy, um memories of love. I also feel like you guys are missing someone who has passed away. That's separate from this, though. It just feels like someone, a lot of you guys are dealing with mourning the loss of someone. And if that's the case, my heart goes out to you, because I know what this is like. I actually talked about this quite a few times on Instagram, and I believe on YouTube as well. It took me quite a few years to actually get over the death of my grandfather, because I just really felt like he was a real life angel to me, and I just could not let him go. I always thought he was supposed to be there for me, and I felt very abandoned when he left or when he passed over. And it just took me a long time. Anytime I went through any type of challenge in life, I would think of him like, you're supposed to be here. Until I realized me having that train of thought was keeping them kind of bound in a way, and it wasn't really allowing this person to be free in the space that they are in. And it takes some time, but just make sure that as you're taking the time you need, for whoever that has passed, that when the memory of them comes up, that you reminisce on the positive things. Remember to remember the great things, and not the fact that they're away and they've passed over. Okay, I do see someone who is dealing with a passing of a loved one, okay, or even a friend. I'm hearing a grandparent and a friend, or even a spouse. I'm also picking up on the energy of someone who has lost their pet as well, like a pet they've had for a really long time. It's also a family member, you know. This rest and rejuvenation is the biggest card, even though it's foundation achievements in the middle. Maybe your main focus is your foundation and achievements, but I'm seeing like there's an emphasis on rest and rejuvenation at this time. Let's pull a little bit more. Mental conflict, impatient and planning. Firm foundation. So you may be in your head a lot, Gemini, because there's just a lot. I'm hearing. Some of you guys just need to take some deep breaths. Some of you guys need to get some type of mint, put it in your hands, and take deep breaths, because I'm seeing someone who may be on the verge of panic attacks. It's something with the nervous system, and it's connected to you processing information and how you feel about it. Okay, someone needs to really take time out for themselves. Maybe you're a giver. I'm just seeing someone who gives, but does not know how to give to themselves. Okay, and I'm seeing that it can physically catch up to you at this time. I'm just seeing someone who's dealing with a lot. You're feeling like people are not giving you what you deserve. You had someone who passed away. You got stuff that's going on with family and friends. I just feel like some of you guys feel overwhelmed, and there's a need to be patient with yourself and not to deal. You don't have to deal with everything in one day. Rome was not built in one day. But I just feel like someone needs to give themselves grace. The amount of grace that you extend to people, you need to extend to yourself, Gemini. Okay? Because it's causing some commotion in your head, and it's unnecessary. Just take one step at a time, lay brick by brick every day. You got a whole bunch of stuff going on, prioritize what needs my attention the most. Okay, first yourself. Okay, get lots of rest and lots of water. Feel the need to tell you need more sleep. And I'm hearing peace and quiet of nothingness. If that means just sitting in the tub with no phone, no music playing, and just sitting there with nothing on your mind. And I know people say, well, how am I supposed to not think about nothing? Shoot, go to sleep. Don't go to sleep in the tub. Don't do that. But no, seriously, I just feel the need to tell you, like, just sitting in the silence will help you to process things a little bit more better. To sit in quietness and ask yourself out loud, what needs my attention the most? And don't think, just allow that question to be right there. It's going to pop up. I guarantee you, it's going to be something about you. You's going to pop up first. All right, so it's something here with prioritizing what comes first for you and being patient. The combination for your success is prioritizing yourself first, and then whatever comes second, right? And compassion, okay? You giving back to yourself and giving to others that appreciate what you have to offer, Gemini. Let's pull from this. What else do we have for Gemini at this time that is in alignment with this reading? You say, yeah, I feel like you said what? Okay, Aquarius came out. Okay, so you have Aquarius in your chart. You can be dealing with an Aquarius. This can be the loved one that passed over on the other side. But fourth house, roots came up. Family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, and shell. Rejuvenation came back up again. Okay. You may need better, healthier habits. And I'm also hearing, I know this sounds weird, but fixing your house up is going to make you feel better about yourself. So if you have a broken cabinet, your faucet, certain things in your home, how you know that this reading is for you, you have certain things that are breaking down in your home. Okay, you have the toilet that's went out, your tub got clogged, your cabinet fell off or something like that. That is an indication that you need to put more energy and effort into your home life, okay? Aquarius energy, experimental, rational, unique, liberal, electric, group-oriented, humanitarian, free, radical, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, disruptive, edgy, and detached. I do feel like a lot of you guys need to embark on the energy or embody being a little bit more detached, because that's going to keep you out of your mind, not thinking about what's going to come next and not overthinking. If you need help with not overthinking, detach yourself from the outcome of how something is going to work out and look at the tools that you have to be more resourceful for yourself instead of giving those tools away. I see you guys giving your resources away to people. All right. Let's wrap this up with the Soul's Oracle card for Gemini, please, at this time. Your soul shines, and the edge of evolution feels messy. Yeah, everything is not supposed to feel all together. If things feel like they're falling apart and things are becoming a lot, this is an indication that you're headed to an awakening, like you're headed to a new spiritual level. Congratulations, you have graduated. Now it's time to go to the next level. You can handle this, okay? There's also an emphasis on mental conflict. With this patient and planning, I feel like a lot of you guys don't need to also answer the phone every time somebody calls you. You see somebody calls you and it's your great aunt, and you know every time she calls you, she called to talk your head off and talk about what they doing at her job, and you like, listen, I feel like if in a moment you just found out that, you know, a double charge was on your account and they can't give you your money back, if you just found out some news and you're just in a space of just like, don't answer the phone call. Answer it later. It's something about you guys jumping to the quickness of other people and it not being returned. There's an energy of tiredness too, because I'm just like a little tired out with this. Your soul shines. I'm gonna read that one for you guys. Where's the little book? Where did I do the book? Where did I do the little booklet? Oh, here it is. Alrighty. Your soul shines. Or do I want to do the edge of evolution feels messy? Let's do that one first. 34. That keeps coming out. Let's leave it there. The essential meaning is connecting with your source and opening of the seventh or crown chakra, allowing your soul to shine in the mundane and consistent practice, cleaning things up for some positive feng shui, happiness, and bright outcomes. Self-care message, getting in your own way, using spirituality as an excuse for the way that things are, and needing to walk the talk, spiritual bypassing. Okay, the question you can ask yourself to help yourself through this energy is: love more, laugh more, smile more. How can you bring this shine into your everyday? Small acts of kindness can change lives. How can you do more outreach? Volunteer. That's crazy. Volunteering. What acts of service can you share? Who do you need to love more today? Wow. I want to read that again. Small acts of kindness can change lives. How can you do more outreach? Volunteering. What acts of service can you share? Who do you need to love more today? All right, and let's do uh the edge of evolution feels messy. The essential meanings: yang, passion, creativity, providing care for others, strength of spirit, warrior soul, knowledge, a gifted leader, true entrepreneurial spirit, stability, friendly and positive competition. The self care message: being authoritative instead of cooperative, falling into the trap of scarcity thinking, placing too much energy on competition, spending time finding new opportunities instead of nurturing the ones you have, and a lack of motivation. Your yang fire energy: too much or too little. Are you still passionate about your journey as you were when you started? What do you love most about the path that you are on? Why do you do what you do? What's your big why? All right, Geminis, I love you and I wish you the best, okay? Please love yourself more than you love others, because you will never go wrong. Not to say be more and full of yourself, of course, but it just feels like you guys are natural givers. And this reading is just saying, hey, give to those who will appreciate your love. And when you do that, you feel fulfilled. Love yourself first, and then go share the love with other people. All right. I love you guys. See you next Tuesday.